Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the latest episode in the history of the No BS Flight Sim Airplane Show, or whatever show you want to call this show. That's what the show is going to be called. Yes, sir. It's Monday night. We're doing a special live stream tonight. It's special because I'm on, and it's a live stream because, as you can see, we are live streaming. So it's a special live stream because I'm streaming on Monday night. Yes, sir. We got our trusty Xbox controller. We got our pseudo pilot glasses. We getting ready to put on our pseudo pilot glasses, and we have our scarf because all good legendary pilots wore a scarf. I think they wore a scarf. Hit like, hit subscribe, become a member, buy a t-shirt, buy a sweatshirt, get a coffee mug, do all that good shit. Let's get into this airplane. Now we gonna be, because you know how we do it. It says it right on the thing. Real flights. Real routes. So we are flying. Let me pull up the display capture. That's not the right display. That's not what I wanted to show you. All right, so here's right here. Well, this is not the flight. It's it's right here actually. It's Grantley. I just went on this to get the tail number. So here's the actual flight. Grantley Adams, Princess Juliana. Tuesday morning. Met us. Pick up a highway in the air. Pick up Anu. Pick up another highway. Pick up DJM or an arrival sooner. Looks like it flied around 24,000 feet in the air. So that's what we're going to be doing. I've never flown a Caribbean Airlines flight, so I don't know how much we're going to have to set up inside this cockpit. We may have to set up a fair amount. We may have to do quite a bit of work with the EFB before we start. Well, let's see what happens. Let's park. I guess they would park. Do they have a number 8 here? That's Cal Ripken's number. Yeah, let's do Cal Ripken. He was part of the Orioles. All right, very good. Let me get some, I'll get the sound on here in a minute. Hopefully everybody's having a good start to the week. You know, you know what? That's not really fair. I'm off on Monday. So to me, like, today is Monday for me. So I'm thinking like Monday's Tuesday already. Oh, I am such an idiot. It's not Monday night flights. We're on Tuesday. Shit. Oh my God. Yeah, that just happened, guys. I just realized in live time that today is not Monday. Today is Tuesday. Well, shit. Well, happy Tuesday, everybody. Hopefully your Tuesday is doing good. Hopefully your Tuesday is a little better than mine. I promise I'm not drunk. Yeah. Shit. All right. We still loading up in this bitch. Usually when you have iFLY, it takes a little while when you first load in after downloading a new livery. Now, I don't have GPU-Z running or auto FPS at the moment. And so far, we're doing pretty well with frame rate. So there was a brand new update. I mean, it seems like every 12 hours, auto FPS has a new update that comes out, which is cool. I try to read through everything that they have on the update, but it's so much stuff that they change. It's like, okay, do I need to change any settings or not? I don't need to change any settings. I'm cool. All right, I see our airplane. It's right there. Right there. Reminds me when I was in training at this job I have now, when I was in training a year ago, I felt that I was answering a lot more questions than everybody else. So I decided to not answer so many questions, but I was still actively trying to give the answers at the same time. So I'd be pointing to the screen where the answer is. Like if it was up in the corner or down below, I'd be pointing to it. Take your time. Take your time. Just kidding. Hurry the fuck up. I wonder if I have photogrammetry on. Hang on a second. Maybe I should turn that off real quick. That could be part of... Okay, yeah, let me turn that off for a minute. Sometimes that hinders. And then I want to make sure, do I have live? God, A340. All right, we have live. I'll leave live on, that's fine. I'm okay with live. All right, let's try this again without photogrammetry. Hopefully this will load in easier. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Sometimes photogrammetry just takes a while for it to load in. All right, let's let this marinate for a minute. Guess I could turn on well, we're just listening to the music right now. We don't really need the sound. I'm not going to do GSX or any of that stuff. It's going to take long enough to go through the EFB. I'd rather just load in and be done. All right, let me change the time here. Huh. All right, we got to change that. I got to change something here. Already have to change it. All right, interface the wheel. Yeah, left Alt and D. That's what I was doing. All right, let's try this again. Add shortcut. Oh, I can't because there's another. Okay, let me go into settings and change. Okay. Should be okay now to set up the wheel. Whoa, bitch, where you going, man? Stop. Whoa, baby. Why are we still moving? All right, let me try to restart. We shouldn't have been just continually moving. I turned that off. You saw me. You saw me just now. Turn it off. I just want to get flow to work. All right, let me reset this again. Should work now. Yep, there we go. Now we should be able to change the time. There we go, okay. So this plane took off around 9:30-ish, so we're gonna set it back here for now. Let's get into the airplane and just make sure everything is set up here with this EFB for our likings. If you've never gone through this, it's a pretty extensive set of back pages they have here. System pages, sim menu, failures, here are all failures. Random failures have been set. Let's go back. Panel style, general, a metric. US system. Oh no, I can leave metric in because we're going to be doing kilograms here. Okay, so there's a page 2 here. All right, page 2. Built-in air stairs. I don't care about that. Primary flight. Oh, let's go back. Autopilot. Wings level. Okay, so far everything looks okay. Rising runway, expanded localizer, okay, no. Okay, that all looks okay. Let's look at navigational display. Track on top, that's good. Heading on top when, and track on top, okay, that'll work. Range arcs, show all traffic, no thank you. VOR course lines. I don't. Yeah, we can turn that on. Multifunction. Okay, here we go. Oil and percentage. Okay, realistic. No, I don't want realistic. That'll take too long. Okay, ground proximity warning. Normal call out. Smart. Okay, that all looks good. Ground sensitivity. We'll set it right kind of in the middle. Runway awareness. Now we have this with SayIntentions, but we'll turn it on anyways. That all looks good. CDU. Okay. Enable CDU data input after auto radio tuning. No, I don't care about that. Simbrief API is good. Actually, we'll turn that off. Okay, other systems. Cast alignment is good. Simple mode. Let's do simple since I don't have the flight control setup. Okay, high altitude landing, climb, thrust mode, and cruise. Okay, we can do that. Ice detection probe, enable heads up display. Okay, and let's see here. Next. All right, we'll leave Vickers in for takeoff. Maybe we'll do the other one for landing. All right, miscellaneous. All right, I don't think any of this really matters. Headphone simulation, nope. All right, so that all looks good. Pushback, ground support, refuel, ACARS. 4968, okay. I think that's okay. So acknowledge application preferences, sync with 8 gauges. Yeah, that all looks good. Let's go ahead and initialize our flight. Let me go to terminal charts here. Okay, good. So we're logged into Navigraph, payload and performance, weight and balance. Set payload, cargo, fuel. All right, well, first of all, let's get ground power connected. So let's go to system pages, sim menu, ground support. Let's put our chocks in and let's get electric connected. We'll get air conditioning connected as well. Okay, so all that is connected. Let me make sure the sound is on. I don't hear a thing. All right, it's on. We just are not making any noise yet. All right, let's turn on our battery. Put our ground power on. Okay, let's work on aligning. And if it continues to be a little wonky, I'm going to go ahead and activate GPU-Z and auto FPS, so we'll see what happens here in a moment. Right now, it's doing okay. All right, ACARS. Position initialization. We have, let's see here. Oh yeah, I can just go right here. Terminal charts. We have EP. Tango, Bravo, Papa Bravo. Destination is Tango November Charlie Mike. Where's Mike? There's Mike. All right, complete. All right, let's take a look at our utilities. Okay, let's see here. Edit clip. We have all right, parking, standard, noise abatement. I don't think it's going to give me parking. I don't think it's going to give me a chart for parking, so we're just going to go. I'm looking for coordinates for our parking, but it's not going to show. So let's just do this here. So we have this one here. And we can, I guess, put in TBPB. And we're at gate 8. Maybe it'll accept it. Okay, that's close enough. All right, route, flight plan request. Load. Okay. Flight plan is Bravo Whiskey Alpha 416. Activate. We have Metis. Okay. Let's see here. Departure. We're planning on runway 9 for now, so let's set that. And then for landing, we are looking at RNAV 10. Loco. Okay, that should take care of everything here. Let's get rid of that discontinuity. Let's get RTE data, request wins. Now that that's done, we can come over here to menu. Let's go to payload performance. So fuel, we are looking at total out 6080. Taxi is 191. Okay, set fuel. Cargo, we have 3.8. So let's say, so we're at 3,800. So let's just say 1,800 here, 2,000 here. Set payload, and passengers we have 153. Okay, complete. Okay, so that should match now. In there, we should have a total of 10.3. And we're showing too much fuel. 10.3. All right, let's finish this real quick. Loading winds. Let's take a look at our fuel again. Oh, okay, total fuel's right here. 6271. I didn't update that. 6271. There we go. Complete. That should fix it here. Yep. Okay. So cruise winds. Everything's been uploaded. Cruising altitude is 24,000. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's get IFR clearance. I tell you what, before we do that, let's put these on nav. Check our battery power looks okay. Let's get the APU turned on. Oh, I should probably start recording this on Sky Dolly. Hang on one second. Sky Dolly has started, and then I should probably start recording this on OBS as well. There we go. That's all recording. All right, now let's arm the emergency lights. Put our APU on. All right, and while this is firing up, contact ATIS. Let's see what ATIS is here. Frequencies are 132.725.
Oh 70 at 7. Visibility 10. Few at 1800. Temperature 26, dew point 23. QNH 1012. Transition level 50. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information November. Grantley Adams International Airport. Information.
Grantley Adams International Caribbean 416 requesting IFR clearance to Sint Maarten. We have information November.
Clearance on request. Stand by. Airlines 416, information November is correct. Cleared to Juliana. After departure, fly radar vectors maneuvers, then as filed. Runway 9ers, initial climb to flight level 040, departure on 120.7 squawk 1175.
Cleared to Juliana, fly radar vectors met us, then as filed. Runway 9, initial climb, flight level 040, departure 120.7 squawk 1175, Caribbean 416. You know, I have something I'm going to grab from the table here once we get in the air that SayIntentions sent me.
416, read back correct.
Which I thought was pretty dope what they sent me. I'll show you here in a moment. Alright, so let's finish getting this here. So, copy FMC data. Flap configuration, the AC.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Caribbean Airlines Flight 416, heading to Princess Juliana International Airport. Please take your seats according to your boarding passes and stow your hand luggage in the overhead bins or under the seats in front of you. If you need any assistance, don't hesitate to reach out to any of our fabulous crew members. We're here to make your journey as smooth as my landings in the simulator. Thank you for choosing us and enjoy the flight.
26. Okay, that's close enough. Alright, so that should be all good. We're looking at drive, flaps, we'll do flaps 5. And takeoff. Let's see what this says here. Alright, let's try takeoff 1 here. okay. That looks okay. Trim 5.46. Let's look at flaps 10. Trim is 4.46. Look at flaps 5 one more time. Okay, so if we do regular takeoff, we're looking at 4.86 versus all right, yeah, let's do takeoff, regular takeoff. We're not going to derate it at all. Okay, so we should be able, I think we can copy this. Show like, oh, we can't send out that shit. Calculate, man, hopefully we'll be able to send it. That's all right. All right, let's see what we're working with here. So, gross weight, 63.65, 63.2. We are planning our fuel. The reserves are about 2.7. Flight plan, we're looking at about 6. No, about 3 plus. All right, so we'll say 4. Oh no, we'll say 6. 6. We'll say 6.1. Cost index we're looking at is 43. That's okay. All right, cruise wind 309 by 16. ISA deviation, we're looking at plus 15. Okay, that all looks fine. Let's go to limit here. I believe the outside temperature again was 47 that we chose, or that the system chose, so let's plug that in. Okay, we're doing that. Okay, that's fine. Let's go to takeoff page. We have runway slope. We have the slope in here. No, it doesn't. Okay. I can mix that up right here. Slope is down 0.1. So we should be able to do D 0.1. Try minus side minus 0.1. Okay. Runway wind. We're looking at slow gentle. 70 by 7. Let's set that 70 by 7. By 0.7. How about 007? That's interesting. All right, let's try 070 by 007. Okay. We have flaps 5. Center of gravity is right there. Here's our V speeds. Trim's been set. So we are ready for calling for pushback here. Let me save some seats real quick. I think I can go. Oh no, that's right. There's no cabin here. That's right. We have a nice mirror, and then I thought we could look out through there, but maybe not. All right, so this is all good. Let's come back here. Let's go to systems, ground support. Let's get rid of the chocks. And this, and set. request pushback here. Brantley Adams, Caribbean 416, requesting pushback and engine start clearance.
Caribbean Airlines 416, push and start approved. Face west.
Looking at 144 here. So let's add 10 to that, so we have 154. We have 1,000 here. Okay, let's push back. I didn't check our flight to make sure it all aligned. I'm pretty sure. You know, actually, let me just check it right now. Just make sure it all matches. That should be in the plan. Interesting, I don't see a step thing here. Yeah, very weird. Almost like it's not working. Yeah, the range isn't even working right now. Oh, that is very weird. Alright, well, it is what it is. That's just strange that that's not working. Alright, let's push back. He said face west, which is that way. Alright, move towing lever, install pin. Brake line will say 50 meters, turn, nose gear. Say right. 45 degrees. Oh, good. Okay. So that's starting. Let's go ahead and get our engines turned on. All right, once motoring is done, we can put on the fuel. Have to see what that is saying. It looks like we're getting some sort of error message on our primary flight display. All right, motoring is done. Displays control panel. What? Is there a setting I need to change, maybe? simple mode. Fuck! Alright, let's get the other engine on. Let's make sure we're getting power to generator 2. Yep. Once that's done motoring, we can turn on the fuel. Oh, I haven't set our TCAS system either. That's 1175. Once I get the fuel on, I'll change it. Okay. 1175.
Lima Charlie Alpha Bravo.
Okay, let's see what this is saying.
Runway 9 taxi via Lima, Charlie Alpha, Bravo Bonanza 266.
Primary flight display. Okay, nothing out of the ordinary there. Displays control, that's so weird. Well, we will see what happens.
Contact tower on 118.7.
Maybe that's why we're not able to change this. I wonder if we have any kind of failures. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so failures are now gone. Okay, and let's get the correct, what's it called, set up here. Pressure. Pressure is 988. Well, we'll do 1012 since we're in the islands. We'll do hectopascals. We have 1012. We have it right before it goes to 1013. Okay. That looks good.
Zero contact tower on 118.7.
Oh, we gotta finish setting this up. Right. All right, generator. Forgot about this for a second. That's all on. That all looks good. Make sure we have. All right, let's put flaps down for takeoff. Brake on. I believe the heading is 91. That makes sense. We drag it towards the co-pilot and it goes backwards. That makes sense, I think. Makes total sense to me. North Brantley Adams ground, Caribbean 416 requesting taxi clearance to runway 9.
Caribbean Airlines 416, runway 09 taxi via Alpha Bravo.
Taxi via Alpha Bravo, Caribbean 416. Break off. Oh, look at that MD, I don't know if that's an MD-11 or if that's a 727. I think it's an MD-11. Very cool. Bye. So far, it's running really good, just like without GPU-Z and without auto FPS. I kind of feel like I should be putting on GPU-Z, but it feels kind of weird like not using it, but so far it's doing okay. CPU's only at like 60%. Frames have been doing okay. All right, let me just put it on just to see what happens. All right, so let's start GPU-Z first. That way we can do expert mode on auto FPSs. For some reason they have to be running in tandem, but whatevs, it's not like it's that big of a deal. All right, let's resume. Let me pull up. Ah, you know what? And we don't have what's it called running yet either. Photogrammetry. All right, full reduction suite, FPS cap. Excellent. Let's put on photogrammetry. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I always do this right after we take off. As soon as we take off, I push start and pause it. You know what? I don't want to do that today. Let's do this first. I hope this doesn't fuck everything up. Like, please, Lord, if I can make one request tonight, just please don't give me any crashes. Don't crash the sim on me. This plane is fast as shit, man. Trying to get it out of reverse. out the brakes before we even get up to the line here. All right, let's get the tower pulled up here. So they're 118.7. Airplane land, that's pretty cool. Oh, that's cool. I forgot I set that for... Oh, that's awesome. I forgot I set the arrow keys for altitude and heading. That's pretty dope. Brantley Adams Tower, Caribbean 416, holding short runway 09, ready for departure.
Caribbean Airlines 416, Adams Tower, runway 09 and line up and wait.
Cabin crew, take your seats for departure. Oh, sorry, Chad. I didn't mean to hit you up. Sorry about that. I think I hit Chad by accident.
No worries, bro. All good.
Cabin crew, take your seats for departure.
Contact ground on 121.9.
Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats now.
I have a new guy that I'm using tonight. He's supposedly like a huge flight sim enthusiast. And he like over explains shit because he's like such a huge flight sim enthusiast.
Runway 9.
Caribbean Airlines 416, runway 09 and wind 070 at 7, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, let's go.
On runway 9 remaining. 10,900 feet.
Alright, takeoff power set. 100 knots. Cross checked. V1, rotate. Always interesting taking off with the controller. Positive rate, landing gear up.
Caribbean Airlines 416, contact departure.
Contact departure, Caribbean 416. Departure, Caribbean 416, climbing through 2,000 feet for flight level 230.
Caribbean Airlines 416, Adams departure, radar contact, climb flight level 230, turn left heading 335, vectors to Meadows, then on course.
Why are we still speeding up, man? Oh, I don't have the autopilot on. Oh, no, but yeah, but that should work. I don't know why we're at 280 knots. That's fucking crazy when we're supposed to be at 230. Roger that, climb flight level 230, turn left heading 335 vectors to Metis, Caribbean 416. Alright, let's go autopilot on.
Caribbean Airlines 416, direct Medusa, Venice files, please.
Flaps up. Yeah, that was very strange about the speed like that. I've never really encountered it going that fast like that before. We're still only at 230. Okay, now we're at 250. I don't think we can lock the gear. Nope.
Canada 6485, contact Adams Tower on 118.7.
118.7 for Air Canada 6485.
Dear guests, we are now cruising at a safe altitude. You may use your approved electronic devices in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the journey with Caribbean Airlines Flight 416. If you need anything, just let us know. We're here to make your flight as smooth as May landings in the simulator.
As smooth as my landing in the simulator. Hi, Committee Frog here. Thank you for the update. I'll reach out to Gavin tonight, and I'm sure his grandmother will talk with him as well to help him understand the importance of what is happening. All right, very good. Cruz and Mitch. Wonder what kind of camera angles we got up in this mud. What kind of camera angles you got? All right, I guess I could turn off screen capture. You guys can see the. You know what? I'm gonna leave it on until I consider the pattern. Oh man, I sure hope that wasn't. Showing the whole time. I guess it was. Wait, what a rookie mistake that was. That's no good. We should start over, actually. We're not going to, though. Pattern on. That's all right. Nobody watches these streams anyways. I usually cut them up. It don't matter. I can go back and just recapture the footage. Then again, if people were watching, they would have said, "Oh yeah, hey Greg, guess what? Guess what, noob? Guess what, old man? Guess what? You fucked up." I'd be like, "What did I mess up? You forgot such and such was showing." I'm like, "Oh man, I can't believe I forgot about that." Let's see what we have. I thought I had shift. Yes. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool cheese. Alright, which... Ooh, I like that. That one's dope as hell. Yeah. let's see here. So I like number
Airlines 416, contact the Arco Center on 125.4.
number 8 is the one I like. Contact the Arco Center on 125.4, Caribbean 416.
Traffic. Adjust vertical speed. Adjust.
The Arco Center, Caribbean 416, crossing to 1,000 feet for flight level 230.
Caribbean Airlines 416. Arco Center, good morning.
Alright, let me save. What was that? I think that was number 7, was it? I forget now. Let me see this again. Was it number 7 I like? Yep, number 7. So let's go ahead and save that here. Cockpit fixed. Let's erase this one. Let's go back. And we're going to go to number 7. Go.
Dear guests, we have reached a comfortable cruising altitude, and the cabin crew will now begin the snack and beverage service. Be sure to try our delicious rum punch or the famous Caribbean jerk chicken bites. They're practically legendary. After the service, we'll have selected items from the Caribbean
terminal
Airlines
charts.
shop available for your perusal.
Cancel.
So sit back,
Let's go to
relax, and enjoy the
TNCM.
flight.
Edit
Remember,
clip.
I'm the best flight simmer ever, and I've got this all under control.
RNAV 10 and save this one, and then we will save airport. Okay, stands is complete. RNAV. VORs. Do we have a VOR here? No, I think we do. I think that's the next one here. Yep. So we have 113. So let's program that in. Programmed in, and we're looking at a course of 96, so let's program that in. We're just going to do it for VOR2. That way it won't mess up with our landing. So let's set this to VOR. And I don't know if we're going to be getting any kind of landing statistics yet. Let's see here. Payload, show landing, copy data, show en route. All operational, flaps 40, anti-ice off, brakes, say brakes 2, checklist. Conditions are dry. Outside air temperature right now is 26 degrees. UNH 1015. And winds are 50 by 6. So I think we can just put it at 6 actually. Yeah. So roughly we're looking at 136 on the VREF. Alright, that's close enough. VNAV. Page, forecast for descent, request that. Okay, TAI, flight level 250, anti-ice to 1000. ISA deviations 15 by 2997. Okay, so that's all done. Looks like we're about 289 miles to the top of the sun. Oh wow, this is the longest flight. I thought it was only like an hour long. Cool. Flying over, I guess I could pull the flight plan into here. I haven't done that yet. PC. Open. Lucia, we're getting ready to pass Martinique off to our port side and Dominica. There should be Martinique over here. Oh, I don't need to see it. Oh, right there. There's Martinique. Very cool. I think this would be a pretty cool flight to fly as a pilot. Going from our Barbados up and back to Princess Juliet. I think that'd be pretty dope, actually. All right, now it looked like we were supposed to go up to flight level 240 at some point. Okay, when we get to ANU, then we're going up to... I don't know if that really makes sense to me. I mean, that's like right before we are supposed to start descending. Yeah, ANU, we're going to be... we're just going to leave it at 23,000. So you know what? Let's see what it says here. Does it say optimum? All right, let's request a new cruising altitude. Let's go up to 24,000 feet. The Arco Center, Caribbean 416, requesting a new cruising altitude, flight level 240.
Caribbean Airlines 416, climb flight level 240.
Let's go ahead into VNAV FL240. And go back into VNAV mode here. Whoa, what's up, dude? Oh, you know, there was something I wanted to show on X. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it up. Morning, guests. This is the pilot, Greg, talking from the cockpit of our Boeing 738 MAX. We are cruising at a comfortable 24,000 feet on our way to St. Maarten. Flight attendants will be around shortly to get you guys any kind of drinks and snacks you may want. Currently, the weather's clear, 26 degrees, light winds at St. Maarten. Hopefully, you'll have a great day at the island. We'll do our best to get you on the ground as quickly and safely as possible. Again, thank you for flying Caribbean Air. Pilot out. Okay. Yeah, that's the correct one. Oh, we're catching up to this flight here. I'm surprised traffic's not going off. We blowing by this bitch. Look at this slow ass bitch. This guy must be an old man. He must be a boomer flying this plane. Excuse me, boomer. Make way. We got a roll plane coming through. What is that? That's just an Airbus. Where'd it go? It disappeared. And just like that, it disappeared off the map, man. Now you wonder why flights disappear? That's just how it disappeared just now. That's the exact way they disappear in real life. Okay, we have about 248 miles to the top of descent. Altitude hold. Let me see if I can pull up real quick. Show you this thing. Hopefully it doesn't mess with the frame rate too much. But X is a fucking wild website, man. I'm telling you, there's a lot of weird shit on X, man. Muslims in Idaho calling for Sharia law. That ain't enough to scare you, man. I don't know what is. Alright, where is this that I'm looking for? Doctors, black man, Christian, Iraq, Supreme Court, John Duffy, bad news, big pharma. Oh wait, nope, that's not it. Police threatened to throw in a mental hospital. Oh yeah. Here we go. Okay, let me show you this. So I saw this the other day on WikiLeaks. During her job, former U.S. Air bioenvironmental engineer Kristen Megan caught military shipping massive quantities of aluminium, barium, and strontium to be mixed in the jet fuel. She reported it. They tried to label her insane and lock her away to silence. This is crazy. I've been saying for a while that there's definitely stuff. Yeah, it's you know, and if you don't think that they're dumping shit into the atmosphere in the back of these airplanes, you gotta be crazy. There's enough out there. There's enough smoke around the fire, so to say. Yeah, this is a crazy one too. Almost 85% of cancer patients on ivermectin plus mebendazole have no more signs of cancer after 6 months. What? Ivermectin's been out for a very long time. They give that to people that migrate into the country legally when they legally come into the country, they get all that stuff, ivermectin and all that stuff, as part of their packet.
Caribbean Airlines 416, contact Piarco Center on 123.7.
Shit is crazy. Yeah, I knew I wasn't crazy about all that stuff. All right, who am I contacting? Pedro. What am I doing? Contact Piarco Center 123.7, Caribbean 416. Piarco Center, good morning, Caribbean 416, cruising flight level 240.
Caribbean Airlines 416, Piarco Center, identified, good morning.
Good morning. And I think we transition to 5,000. Let's see how much that is. 6,500. Weird. I always thought there was a place to put that info. I guess not. I know there is in the Airbus. There's got to be a way to plug this in. Should probably do like a beam from the runway itself, an A-beam. Passing Dominica, then Puerto Pietra, Antigua, Barbuda. Where's our favorite island to land at? Right here, St. Maarten. Yeah, St. Maarten. Landing altitude is 14. Let's see here, what is our... $700 our descent altitude. I think I remember this from last time that it takes forever to spin this fucking wheel. Even grabbing it and yanking and like pulling it, it makes it go backwards. We'll get there. We're at 200 now. Just about maybe 30 more swipes forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 70, sorry, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, this is crazy. This is crazy, iFLY. 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Quintuple. 1, 2. This is crazy. All right, we're almost there. 700. Oh my god. Yay! Yay! We did it! Yay! Yay! Alright, do we have an RNP with this? Do we have a required navigation performance? I do not see one there. No RNP. Descent angle, so we should be looking at about 700 feet per minute, maybe, somewhere in that area. Go around 4,000 feet. Okay, works for me. At 177 until we descend. What islands is you out there? Isn't this like all the islands that like all the pirates used to go to out here in the Caribbean? Dude, there's got to be so much gold still out in the ocean. Gotta be, man. I choose to believe that there's still gold out in the ocean. I choose. That's my truth. That's my truth. I choose to believe that somewhere out here is my retirement fund. Since playing the lottery is not getting it done. Playing the lottery is not making me rich the way I thought, the way they told me it would. Here, play this $2 and you can win $500 million. Okay, I'll do it. I'll be the best lottery player ever. Yay! Scratch off tickets. That'll be my life insurance fund. Scratch off tickets. Buy a bunch of $50 scratch off tickets. Instead of having a life insurance policy, I'll just leave my kids like $30, $50 scratch offs. Maybe one of them will win them the million. If it doesn't, you can just burn my ashes and donate me to science. Former old man flight simulator player. Real internet pilot, just got burnt to a crisp. You know what they should do? They should do what they do in Paris, in Andorre. you know, the planet, the system that he grew up after he was rescued, system that he grew up on. Yeah, Ferrex. Yeah, they when you die, they turn your body into an actual brick, and they put you into one of the buildings. So like, he went back to go see the guy that I guess was his dad in the show, and like his name was like a brick already like built into the wall or something. I thought that was pretty cool that they do that. It's an interesting way of. I don't really see a need to be putting people in the ground, like, and just having them sit there and lay there forever. That takes up so much land. It does. It takes up so much land. You know, one thing I wanted to look at, maybe I'll do it after we're done the flight. I want to go into developer mode with this airplane and see if they have any L variables or V variables. That way I can go into SayIntentions and program the co-pilot to do stuff I want. Like turn off the landing lights or turn on engine number 2. Like I can do that with PMDG. We're like, hey Chad, turn on engine 1. He'd be like, okay, turn on engine 1. Bloop. Turns it right on. Chad, activate, you know, turn on the taxi light. Okay, taxi light's on. Bloop. This I would like to kind of understand how to input the data in here. I don't really know where to, unless I type it in. I don't type it in. Maybe this system is not set up to actually. Oh, wait a minute. There's a 24,000 down there. Is that? Okay, no, that doesn't mean anything. Alright, we are making our way. Should turn off live weather and put on like rainy weather or something like that. I like this airplane. I think iFLY did a really good job with this thing. Not as good as PMDG. And in some ways, I don't think it's better than the free airplane and X-plane. But it's a very good attempt at a very complex airplane. Sounds are decent on it. It always works. Let me knock on some wood. It always works. Like, I can't remember the last time I really had an issue with this plane, other than user error. If we have any failures. See here. Nope. There. Alright, so that's not an error. Alright, no worries. Maybe that's just saying the temperature's been reached. Alright, about 116 until we land. 112 miles it looks like from our airport, really? No, that can't be right. You know what, that could be right actually. No, that can't be right. Well, yeah, actually, no. 112 until we descend. But PJM is 109 miles away. Oh, and maybe PJM is not the... Hang on a second here. Shit. Alright, let's do this and do that. Alright, top of descent's in about 32 miles then. Okay. That makes a little more sense now. Let's see what SayIntentions is saying. Yeah, okay. In about 2 minutes we're going to be descending. Okay. Chad, handle the comms on descent, please.
Yo, Greg, I'll handle the comms for descent.
Activate VNAV. I'm surprised we didn't get a message saying we were going to run out of fuel, since we had that extra waypoint in there. Hopefully the rest of this is okay. Humana, Avaki, okay, yeah, that looks okay. Humana, Avaki,
Airlines
Lesser.
416, whenever you'd like, descend and maintain flight level 170.
Humana,
Descending
okay.
and maintaining flight level 170, Caribbean Airlines 416.
Caribbean Airlines 416, descend and maintain flight level 170.
Descend and maintain flight level 170. Caribbean Airlines 416.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking. We have left our cruising altitude and are now beginning our approach to Princess Juliana International Airport. Please return to your seats, stow your tables, fasten your seatbelts, and note that the use of lavatories is no longer permitted. Thank you for your cooperation as we prepare for landing.
Caribbean Airlines 416, descend and maintain flight level 110.
Descend and maintain flight level 110, Caribbean Airlines 416.
So windy in here. That can't be how a cockpit really sounds in real life. I'll have to talk to Jackson or another real pilot. Like, I watch videos, plenty of videos from like airliners.net or just pilot or pilot, whatever the fuck those channels are called, where they actually have like real cameras, like GoPros inside the airplanes. It never is this windy. This sucks. I don't think this is a FS realistically. I don't have that turned up loud enough. Yeah, that's all coming from the game. Watch. Game mute. Yeah, that's all wind noise. And I have the environment like turned all the way down. Oh, we didn't change our traffic.
Caribbean Airlines 416, contact Juliana approach on 128.905.
Switching to Juliana approach on 128.905. Caribbean Airlines 416. Juliana approach, Caribbean Airlines 416. Good morning, descending flight level 190 to 11,000.
Caribbean Airlines 416, Juliana approach. Good morning, Juliana, altimeter 1014. Expect the RNAV runway 10 approach into Juliana.
Altimeter 1014. Expect the RNAV runway 10 approach. Caribbean Airlines 416.
Caribbean Airlines 416, descend and maintain 5,000 feet, QNH 1014.
5,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. QNH 1014. Caribbean Airlines 416.
Caribbean Airlines 416, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
Descending to 3,000 feet. Caribbean Airlines 416.
Once we slow down, I want to put the landing lights on again.
Caribbean Airlines 416, I'm extending your downwind to get you down a bit. Turn left, heading 290 vectors for the RNAV runway 10 approach.
Left heading 290 vectors for the RNAV runway 10 approach. Caribbean Airlines 416.
All right, let's see how they do. Let's see how they do, because they are not always known for giving good directions. Landing lights on. Oh, where's that? What's you? Are you that one place we looked at? What's your name? What's your name here? St. Paul's. So that's Robert Bradshaw International. What? Oh, St. Kitts. Ah, St. Kitts. Oh, say that like I really knew what the hell it was. Is that the Ukraine? Look, there's the Ukraine. I found it finally. After all these years of supporting them, I finally found where they're located. Kidding! I know where the Ukraine is located. This airplane really shouldn't be speeding up again. Not at minus 1,300 feet per minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking. We are now on our final
I kind of like this guy.
Sint Maarten.
He's got a little bit of a lip. Kind of. Ladies and gentlemen, please put everything away in the tray tables.
Your tray tables are put away. Your seats are in their full upright position.
Are put
and
away.
your seatbelts are fastened. The weather at our destination is a delightful 26 degrees with clear skies. Our assigned gate is Terminal 1, Gate A4. Thank you for your cooperation.
Heading 310 Caribbean Airlines 416.
You're in good hands.
So we are running parallel to Humana right now, so we are pretty much running down here right now. But we're quite far. We're kind of down here, but we're down here below this line here. We're like kind of like down this way because of how they vectored us. I think that's St. Bart's right here. Yeah, that's St. Bart's. This is St. Martin right there.
Turn left, heading 285.
Left heading 285, Caribbean Airlines 416.
Yeah, like you shouldn't be speeding up. Wow, and we have the all the way at idle. That's interesting. I've never been in a 737 that continues to speed up while we're descending at 1,000 feet per minute. Oh, whale! Flaps 1. Oh shit, we gotta put in our pressure. 10-15. Approach mode. 7. Pretty soon they're going to have us make another turn towards Umana. We're quite a bit.
416, turn right heading 315.
Yeah, we are well below Umana at this point.
315, Caribbean Airlines 416.
Now we're turning towards it. We're down here somewhere. Maybe we put flaps down a little too early, but I just wanted to slow down a bit. Yeah, we are pretty damn close to the airport. Let's go to 210 until we get a bit closer. Yeah, see, here's Umana right here. So he's going to have us turn again here pretty soon, I think. I would say he's going to have us turn like 350 degrees maybe. Camel toe, camel toe, whoa, whoa. Alright, are you vectoring us, buddy? Or are we on our own, SayIntentions? Are you in or are you out, SayIntentions? Which one is it? Because you can't be both. So you're either going to help us turn or you're just going to cuck us. What's it going to be, SayIntentions? Show us that your product is not complete shit. Show us.
Turn left heading 285.
What? So far it's shit. There's no reason to turn away unless you're going to have us go out a couple of miles and then turn around. But we could have just picked up Umana. You said that we were doing the RNAV. That's the RNAV right here. Right here. Umana. Manna from heaven, bitch. Damn. Let's go a little faster then. I guess until we turn around.
Caribbean Airlines 416, turn right heading 005. 416, proceed direct lessor, descend altitude 1700 feet until established, cleared for the RNAV runway 10 approach.
Proceeding direct lessor, descend altitude 1700 feet until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 10 approach. Caribbean Airlines 416.
Whoa! Cabin crew, take your seats for landing.
2500. Copy, Captain. Cabin is secure and crew are taking seats now.
Alright, speed brake is... Alright, speed brake is armed. I think he said go down to 1,000 feet. Oh, 1,700. Shit. Oh well, fuck it. It is what it is. I thought he said 1,000. My bad! My bad! We're getting ready to be lined up anyways. Localizer is just about captured. About 12 miles out. Localizer should be capturing any moment now. I gotta plug in my laptop. just a little low everywhere I go.
Caribbean Airlines 416, contact Juliana Tower on 118.7.
Alright, final approach course is activated.
Contacting Juliana Tower on 118.7, Caribbean Airlines 416.
Gear down.
Juliana Tower, Caribbean Airlines 416. Good morning, established on the RNAV runway 10 approach.
Flaps 15.
Caribbean Airlines 416, Juliana Tower, roger.
Flaps 25. I don't want to really go too much slower at the moment, just because of how low we are. So we should be 700 feet higher at this point. That's 30. Flaps full. All right.
Caribbean Airlines 416, runway 10, wind 050 at 6, cleared to land.
My control.
Runway 10, cleared to land. Caribbean Airlines 416.
Always interesting landing with your thumb. Way different than using a flight system. In some ways, it's a little easier.
1,000.
In a lot of ways, it's not.
Approaching runway 10.
I know that doesn't make any sense, what I just said, but like if you do little movements with your thumb, it's not too bad, but it's definitely easier to control it with a flight system, I think. Great, we have a airplane right in our way. SayIntentions likes to do this shit. Bad enough we got all kinds of renoms and artards hanging out on the beach, waiting to get blown out by the jet engines, but now we actually have another airplane sitting here as well. Thankfully, this is just a simulator. If we had more time tonight and I really cared, we would do a go-around. But I just want to show SayIntentions the idiocy of their ways.
100.
Good job, SayIntentions. Way to create real-life situations for us.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Airlines 416, welcome to Juliana. Taxi to Terminal 1 gate, a 4 via Bravo, Alpha stay on this frequency.
Taxi to Terminal 1. Gate Alpha 4 via Bravo, Alpha. Staying on this frequency. Caribbean Airlines 416.
Sint Maarten. Did you know that this island is famous for its stunning beaches?
416, cross runway 28, then continue taxi via Bravo Alpha.
Thank you for flying with Caribbean Airlines. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with Caribbean Airlines.
Caribbean Airlines
Local time is 10:15 in the morning. If you are connecting to any flights, please take note. Flight 230 to Miami departs at 11:30 from Gate B1, and Flight 350 to New York departs at 12:15
Oh, I crashed.
from Gate C3.
Oh man. All right, well fuck it.
Enjoy your time on the island.
All right, let's turn off SayIntentions. Let's grab some shots. All right, goodbye SayIntentions. It was fun. They actually did a really good job navigating us, I think. I think they did. All right, let's stop. All right, let's go back into the sim. Let's grab some shots from the beginning. Pause. Oh, come on. Stop being a dick. Sky Dolly. Sky Dolly. All right, let's play from here. And let's go outside and do this. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Wow, does that sound good? Oh, I didn't change the hydraulics from Vickers to Avex. Oh well. Damn it. I knew there was something I was forgetting while we were flying. What a great little airplane. I'm gonna wait until we put our slats and flaps up before I move this camera angle again. And then we're gonna go to landing. Make it do what it do, baby. Oh, there's Church Village. Always heard about Church Village. No, just kidding. There we go. All right, let's bring up Sky Dolly again. All right, so we only have about 10 more minutes roughly. Speed up a little bit until I see the... Oh, you know what I wanted to... Actually, hang on a second. This one here. Let's go back in here and wait for the flaps to go down. All right, that's close enough. Should have more flaps getting ready to come down. I'm gonna stay right here until we put our gear down. I want to get a shot of that. Let me start fast forwarding a little bit. Pretty sure we were lined up before I put the gear down, if I remember correct. Right now I'm just holding the fast forward button in. There we go. Let's go back a little bit. This airplane works really good with skydolling. Really good. It's really responsive. Some of these airplanes, you go in and you fast forward and rewind, and like the airplane, like the gear, the flaps, like sometimes it just doesn't match when it actually was supposed to take place. Like you've seen it plenty of times where like I'm doing takeoffs and landings on replay and like the spoilers are still up, or the landing gear doesn't come down until like we're already like, you know, on ground. Those kind of things. Okay. I will sit back here for the remainder of the touchdown. Sorry for that. Sorry for the delay in words there just now. That was, I don't know what I was thinking. No, I just want to watch the flaps come down if possible. And then let it touch down and then back it up a little bit and watch it from that engine point of view. You know, I guess I could sit like this actually. All right, we're almost there. We were good until I wrecked us against the fuel truck, trying to squeeze by. Trying to shoot the gap. Alright, let's go backwards in time a little bit. One shot from like the outside, but like not in these fixed camera modes. All right, let's oh yeah, that's drone mode. All right, let's do this mode here and go back just a touch. And this will be the last shot we grab. Unless I do one of these for takeoff. It's probably a good idea. Alright, and I lied. I want to get one more of these. I want to get a good shot of the wheels puffing. Alright, here we go. Excellent. So we got that. One last shot. We're going to get takeoff, this kind of camera angle. All right, pause. There we go. All the little kids with the pumped up kicks riding on my tow truck. Yeah, let's do this way. Since our landing was the other way, we'll do this way for takeoff. Boy, them engines sound good, don't they? Hey, enough to make you thirsty. I'll be simping for these engines. I'll be simping for these engines. Let's start an OnlyFans for these engines. I'm talking through it. Let me just shut up so we can listen to this again. Hang on, and then I'll try to make myself laugh. Hang on a second. Let me just shut the up. All right, here we go. Let me just shut up and just save my words for later. Ooh, almost a tail strike. That would have been bad. All right, that's good enough for me. All right, let's pause this. Let's stop Sky Dolly. Sky Dolly is done. Let's exit. Tomorrow night, if I don't fly, I can now put some videos together. For Wednesday, I don't know. Do I have anything that starts with a W? Let me see here. Let's just hang on. Let me get rid of music. SayIntentions, FSR. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that starts with a W. Let's see here. Wednesday. Ziln, Viking, Cessna, Pistrel, Transport. We got the Wright brothers airplane. We can always fly that. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? The Whisper Jet. So we have the Whisper Jet, and then what was called the Whisper Liner recently? What was that? I think it's the L. I think it's this one. The L10. Yeah, this is the Whisper. Oh wow, look at that. We have the McDonnell Douglas MD-11 and the Lockheed. Yeah, this is the Whisper right here. Maybe we'll do something like that tomorrow, the Whisper Jet. We haven't flown a Bay 146 in a while. I think though, if I fly it, I'm gonna fly it in X-plane. Unless I decide to hook up my I'll fly it in X-plane if I decide to hook up my flight control system. I don't know if it's not like it's that pain in the ass. It's only 2 more cables, but it's just for some reason it seems like a lot of work sliding it over. And then like plugging in 2 cables. That for some reason that seems like a lot of work. I don't know. Maybe that's not normal, but yeah, man. That was fun tonight. Yeah, so we have Phoenix, Airbus. So we have we can do the Whisper Jet, or we could do Bombardier. Fly-by-wire. Yeah, I'm thinking the Whisper Jet. And we have the Whisper Liner right here. Which ones do we have for this again? Oh yeah, that's right. This is the one that had the really messed up frame rates. Shoot. All right, which ones do we have any kind of cool liveries with this? Oh yeah, we have Air Canada, Aer Lingus. Oh shit. Oh, Delta. Oh, Eastern. Oh yeah, I remember this airplane now. That's right. That's right. All right, we'll figure it out. I'll be back maybe tomorrow. If not, definitely Thursday. I don't always like to stream on Wednesdays because for reasons. It's not, you know what? It's not really important why I don't want to do it. I just sometimes, most of the time on Wednesdays, I just do not want to stream Wednesday night. Mainly because I have to get up a lot earlier than usual on Thursday morning. But that's about it, my friends. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. It was a little shorter than usual, which if I'm going to stream on weeknights where I have to work the next day, we're going to try to keep it in this 2.5 hour format. As long as I can finish up by 10:30 East Coast time, I wouldn't have a problem doing this on a more regular basis. Especially with the controller, man. It was kind of fun just getting in there and just, you know, not having to work so hard to move around the cabin. Maybe Track IR would get rid of that. I don't know. It's just, it can be very cumbersome to move with the flight control system when you're just moving like with your thumbs. The way that this is programmed is so much easier to move around. And I've tried to mimic it with the flight control unit. I haven't been able to get it to where I can move around that fluidly with it. Just excuses. You know, nobody likes to hear somebody making excuses, but yeah. Hit subscribe, hit like, become a member, buy a shirt, buy a sweatshirt, join us on Kick, subscribe, super chat, super thanks. Tell your mama about us, tell your friends about us, and we're going to keep this thing rolling. Throughout 2026, we're going to try to get thousands of subscribers this year to really beef up our channel and show these other flight sim channels what's up. What's up? There's plenty of room for all of us. Let me eat at the table. Let me get a few scraps. Let me grift for just a minute. I haven't said that word in a long time, man. I'm channeling Nick Rekieta. All right, anyways, I will see y'all on the next episode of the Airplane Show. See ya.